This is the cat at the theatre door. His name, as I ought to have told you before, is really Asparagus, but that's such a fuss to pronounce that we usually call him just Gus. His coat's very shabby, he's thin as a rake, and he suffers from palsy that makes his paw shake. Yet he was in his youth quite the smartest of cats, but no longer a terror to mice or to rats. For he isn't the cat that he was in his prime, though his name was quite famous, he says, in his time. And whenever he joins his friends at their club, which takes place at the back of the neighbouring pub, he loves to regale them, if someone else pays, with anecdotes drawn from his palmiest days. For he once was a star of the highest degree. He has acted with Irving, he has acted with Tree, and he likes to relate his success on the halls, where the gallery once gave him 7 cat calls. But his grandest creation, as he loves to tell, was Fire Forfeit, the field of the fair.
I have played in my time every possible part, and I used to know 70 speeches by heart. I'd extemporize back chat, I knew how to gag, and I knew how to let the cat out of the bag. I knew how to act with my back and my tail. With an hour of rehearsal, I never could fail. I'd a voice that would soften the hardest of hearts, whether I took the lead or in character parts. I have sat by the bedside of poor little Nell. When the curfew was rung, then I swung on the bell. In the pantomime season, I never felt flat, and I once understudied Dick Whittington's cat. But my grandest creation, as history will tell, was Fire for Fiddle, the fiend of the fell.
Then if someone will give him a toothful of gin, he will tell how he once played a part in East Lynne. At a Shakespeare performance, he once walked on cat, when some actor suggested the need for a cat.
And I'd say that these kittens, they do not get trained as we did in the days when Victoria reigned. They never get drilled in a regular troop, and they think they are smart just to jump through a hoop.
And he says as he scratches himself with his claws,
well, the theatre is certainly not what it was. These modern productions are all very well, but there's nothing to equal the what I hear tell. That moment of mystery when I made history as fire for fiddle, the fiend of the fell. These modern productions are all very well, but there's nothing to equal from what I hear tell. That moment of mystery when I
Bustopher Jones is not skin and bones. In fact, he's remarkably fat.
He doesn't haunt pubs,
He has 8 or 9 clubs,
for he's the St. James's Street cat.
he's the cat we all greet as he walks down the street in his coat of fastidious black. No commonplace mousers have such well-cut trousers.
For such an impeccable back.
In the whole of St. James is the smartest of names, is the name of this brumble of cats.
And we're all of us proud to be nodded about to buy Bustopher Jones in white spats.
In the whole of St. James is the smartest of names, is the name of this Brummel of cats. And we're all of us proud to be nodded or bowed to by Bustopher Jones in white spats.
My visits are occasional to the senior educational, and it is against the rules for any one cat to belong both to that and the joint superior schools. For a similar reason, when game is in season, I'm found not at foxes, but blimps. I am frequently seen at the gay stage and screen, which is famous for winkles and shrimps. In the season of venison, I give my benson to the pot unto succulent bones. And just before noon's not a moment too soon to drop in for a drink at the Drones. When I'm seen in a hurry, there's probably curry at the Siamese or at the Glutton. If I look full of gloom, then I've lunched at the Tomb on cabbage, rice pudding, and a mutton.
In the whole of St. James is the smartest of names, is the name of this Brummel of cats. And we're all of us proud to be nodded or bowed to by Bustopher Jones in white, Bustopher Jones in white, Bustopher Jones in white spats.
So much in this way passes Bustopher's day. At one club or another he's found. It can be no surprise that under our size, he has grown unmistakably round. He's a 25-pounder,
or I am a bounder.
and he's putting on weight every day.
But I'm so well preserved because I've observed all my life a routine, and I'd say I am still in my prime. I shall last out my time.
That's the word from the stoutest of cats.
It must and it shall be spring in Pall Mall. For Bustopher Jones wears white. Bustopher Jones wears white. Bustopher Jones wears white. Spikes.
Toodle pip.
I have a Gumbie Cat in mind. Her name is Jenny Dots. Her coat is of the tabby kind, with tiger stripes and leopard spots. All day she sits beneath the stair, or on the steps, or on the mat. She sits and sits and sits and sits, and that's what makes a Gumbie Cat. That's what makes a Gumbie Cat.
But when the day's hustle and bustle is done, then the Gumbie Cat's work is but hardly begun. When all the family's in bed and asleep, she tucks up her skirts to the basement to creep. She's deeply concerned with the ways of the mice.
Their behavior's not good and their manners not nice.
So when she has got them lined up on the matting, she teaches them
Music, crocheting, and catting.
I have a Gumbie Cat in mind. Her name is Jenny Dots. The curtain cord she likes to wind and tie it into sailor knots. She sits upon the windowsill or anything that's smooth and flat. She sits and sits and sits and sits, and that's what makes a Gumbie Cat. That's what makes a Gumbie Cat.
But when the day's hustle and bustle is done, then the Gumbie Cat's work is but hardly begun. She thinks that the cockroaches
Just need employment
to prevent them from.
idle and wanton destroyment.
So she's born from the lot of disorderly louts, a troop of well-disciplined, helpful Boy Scouts.
With a purpose in life and a good deed to do.
And she's even created a Beatles tattoo.
is.